All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely crucial, the ultimate masterclass for navigating the AI revolution. If you're a student, a recent grad, or honestly just someone starting to think seriously about your career trajectory, you are in the exact right place. We're going to map out precisely how you can become highly employable and build a really high-paying, sustainable career in a world that's being completely reshaped by artificial intelligence. So let's just jump right in. But first, let me ask you something. Is AI just for techies? Seriously, think about it for a second. When I say artificial intelligence, do you instantly think, oh, I need to be a math genius or a hardcore software engineer to even get a job these days? Well, let me assure you right now, no way. The stakes have completely changed. The roadmap we're about to go through applies to absolutely everyone, no matter what your background is.
The reality is this. AI is literally the new internet. We really have to stop thinking of AI as some hyper niche skill reserved for, a few coders in a basement. It's a fundamental shift in how the world operates. Think about it. Just like knowing how to use a computer or search the web became essential for almost every job a couple of decades ago, AI is the new basic work tool for the future. It's that big. Okay, let's dive into our action plan for this explainer. We're covering 5 things. 1, the new basic work tool. 2, what companies actually want. 3, 5 stages to expertise. 4, projects over certificates. And finally, number 5, your 4-year AI roadmap.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the new basic work tool, and how AI is transforming every single industry.
We need to start broad here because, frankly, understanding AI early on gives you a massive, undeniable advantage in the modern economy. Whether you're looking to land a great corporate job, launch a startup, or even build a freelancing career, AI literacy is your absolute foundation. And we aren't just talking about software developers anymore. Look at this. Doctors are using AI to assist with faster, more accurate medical diagnoses. Everyday businesses rely on it for deep data analytics and workflow automation just to save time. Graphic designers, they're generating incredible images and videos using AI prompts. And teachers are creating highly personalized learning experiences for their students. Even entirely non-technical jobs now demand an understanding of AI. It really is an everyday work tool. Moving right along to Section 2, what companies actually want. Problem solvers versus degree holders. Okay, let's do a bit of an employer reality check. The hiring landscape has completely shifted over the last few years, and you need the inside scoop on what actually gets your resume pulled from the pile. So many people fall for this huge myth. They think if they just binge watch 100 hours of video tutorials and collect a dozen digital certificates, companies will just come begging. But here's the insider secret. Companies actually care way more about practical experience and your GitHub portfolio. They want to see what you can build with your own 2 hands, not just what videos you managed to sit through. In fact, 5. That is the magic number. Having just 5 strong, well-executed AI projects in your portfolio can actually beat out a competing candidate who only has a massive stack of academic certificates. Honestly, 5 real-world examples of your work is all it takes to prove to a hiring manager that you are a genuine problem solver. So, what do these projects actually look like in practice? Well, these are exactly the kinds of problems companies are desperate for you to solve right now. They need people who can build AI tools, like intelligent chatbots or virtual assistants. They need you to analyze their existing data, say predicting customer behavior or forecasting next quarter's sales. They need creators to generate AI-driven marketing content. And crucially, they need you to integrate AI into their existing business workflows, like automating their customer support pipeline or managing their CRM systems way more efficiently. And that brings us to the most valuable skills you're going to need looking ahead to 2026. Yes, the technical side is absolutely vital. You definitely need to know Python, machine learning, and cloud computing. But, and this is a big but, equally important are communication, creativity, and problem solving. Companies strongly prefer to hire someone who can communicate clearly. You have to be able to explain how the AI works to the business side of the company, whether that's the marketing team or the CEO. Having that hybrid skill set, that makes you invaluable. That sets us up perfectly for Section 3, 5 stages to expertise, the building blocks of AI mastery. We've talked a lot about the why and the what, so let's slow the pace down a bit and dive right into the how. This is your step-by-step action plan to actually gaining these skills. Stage 1 is all about foundation skills. Honestly, the best AI experts aren't just coders, they're problem solvers. So this means mastering basic computer literacy, internet research, and critical thinking. Once you've got that down, stage 2 is where you learn programming. From there, stage 3 steps into core AI concepts, wrapping your head around the necessary math behind the magic, things like statistics, probability, and linear algebra. Then you move smoothly into stage 4, actual machine learning. And finally, stage 5, leveraging modern AI tools. Let's zoom in on stage 2 for a second. Python is by far the most important programming language you can learn right now. Why? Well, because it's intuitive and really easy to grasp for beginners, it's in huge global demand, and it's the foundational backbone used in almost all AI systems. This, along with learning version control tools like Git and GitHub, plus basic databases, that is your absolute non-negotiable starting point. Fast forward to stage 5, and we hit a major industry truth. Modern companies heavily use AI APIs instead of building everything from scratch. And honestly, this is a huge relief. It means that learning to effectively use tools like ChatGPT, mastering the art of prompt engineering, and plugging into OpenAI APIs is just as vital as knowing how to build your own complex neural networks from the ground up. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel, right? You just need to know how to expertly drive the car. Let's move right into section 4, projects over certificates, and exactly what to build to get hired. Remember how we said projects are your ultimate cheat code in the modern job market? The crucial point here is knowing how to scale your portfolio intelligently. Think of it kind of like video game levels. If you're a beginner on level 1, you start simple. Build an AI calculator, a basic chatbot, or a resume analyzer. As you level up your skills to intermediate, try building an AI customer support bot or a Netflix-style recommendation system. Then, once you hit the advanced level, you're taking on the boss fights, building full AI SaaS platforms, multi-agent AI systems, or real-time video AI. You literally level up from simple voice assistants to complex healthcare assistants, proving your worth at every single step. And who's actually looking for this talent? Well, basically everyone. Tech giants like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Meta, and Amazon are constantly hiring. But it's not just the massive Silicon Valley behemoths. Startups and consulting companies, especially rapidly adopting tech startups across the globe, are aggressively hunting for talent to build out their automation and AI marketing systems. The demand is massive, and it is truly everywhere. All right, that brings us to our final section, number 5, your 4-year AI roadmap, a step-by-step guide to a high-paying career.
We're bringing everything we've learned together into one clear path. Let's walk through this timeline. In year 1, your goal is simple. Learn Python, master GitHub, and build simple beginner projects. In year 2, you advance to machine learning libraries, flesh out your portfolio with intermediate builds, and jump into hackathons. Now, year 3 is the absolute game changer. This is where you master AI APIs, learn cloud computing, score internships or freelance gigs, and build real-world apps. All of this perfectly sets you up for year 4, where you specialize in a high-demand niche like robotics, data science, or AI automation. That is how you lock in that high-paying, specialized dream career.
Let's summarize the core philosophy of everything we've covered today. If you want the absolute fastest way to become an expert, here is your ultimate 5-rule cheat sheet for success. 1. Learn the basics thoroughly. 2. Build real projects. 3. Share your work online. 4. Actually solve real-world problems. And 5. Keep improving and iterating every single month. Which leads me directly to my final thought for you today. What will you build first? Seriously, don't wait for permission or for the perfect moment. I want you to finish this explainer, open up your laptop, and take your very first step toward your AI career today. The tools are out there waiting for you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.